Oh, boxes and boxes and boxes of this rubbish. Hopefully we'll be able to sell these and people can pay us for the privilege of advertising our company.
Oh, do you know I'm filming?
Oh dear, oops. I've got some great tips. Carry on watching, oh dear. Hopefully you heard that noise going. So, I'm only joking, but that's how it feels. It feels like we've got to sell these, so if you want to buy one, I think they're going to be about £15 plus postage and packaging, aren't they? For the privilege of advertising our company.
They are great quality though.
They are good, yeah, they are good hitch covers. So yeah.
Sort of had one, they've always said,
we've got boxes and boxes of this crap to get rid of, so
it's not bad.
no, they are good. I do just feel, you know, when sort of you watch something, you feel like, hang on a minute, they're like trying to get me to pay to have the hitch cover and then advertise the company for them.
Put it on a caravan so we can see what
Come over here, come over here. Yeah, as I say, we have got a tip coming up. If you have a look at it from that direction, it's better. Yeah, it's a bit ugly from that side. So yeah, our hitch covers. Don't ask me how you can actually buy these at the moment because we've not set anything up for it. We've got this cracking Histyle, and let me think about how we can actually sell these while we have a look at this. This has just come in. Got a few more vans coming this week. I've got no legs down at the minute. This has got...
Either. I can't get in
oh dear me, come on. So cracking layout, 2020. It's going to be about 25,995, I think. It's got the Aldi central heating. Look, we've got proper
oh, wow, look.
Swift control panel. Now this is the Eccles version of the Swift, which is why you get this funky colour on the cupboards, which I really like these. I think they're so funky.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You think they're funky?
They're funky.
They're a bit funky.
We need to have a look in a minute at something else from last week's or Monday's video. We're going to check out, and then we've got our tip, as I say, coming up. Now this is 8 foot wide. Let me hold the front as you go backwards so that you don't tip it up. Okay. So yeah, these are 8 foot wide. So the island bed works really well. You've not got to slide it in and out. I think you can still slide it in and out, but you don't really actually need to, and you've still got a load of... I'm not sure.
I don't think you can.
It's just landed and I've not really looked at it properly. No, you can't.
No, it just is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But you can put the infill cushion in the back. If you're a bit taller, yeah. Let me just double check that. No, it does stick, yeah, but you can just slide it forward slightly. So if you're not short like me, but yeah, what a difference being the 8 foot wide again makes. Massive difference. Come with me. We did our sort of little salesy review, didn't we, on our Porto, the Bailey Grand Porto Alicanto, and we was moaning about the table. What a stupid place to put the table. Now we had a few people that says actually there's somewhere else for the table.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, there's not.
I was going to say there were shelves in there.
Yeah, shelves.
I suppose you
So you
could
can't
take
put it
the
there.
shelves out if you bought it though yourself.
Here's the one here. You might. There's no brackets for it though.
Oh yeah, I think it would fit in there.
You could fit it in there, but you'd have to put brackets in, and there's no brackets. So whoever it was that says I could put the table in two different places, I can't. It's not possible.
No.
And the other thing that I wanted to just double check on this.
They don't lift off either, they're screwed in properly.
Somebody said that there was no blinds. There is fly screens even. So on the front, your fly screens come down from the top. Blinds.
They all have fly screens.
Yeah, but somebody had said that they hadn't got it. So I just had to double check.
Okay.
So yeah, they have got the fly screens. Today has been one of those days where we've not stopped, but we've done nothing. Absolutely nothing has got done, has it? We've got all these ideas of all these different things that we wanted to do, and we haven't done any of it. We're struggling even to do our video, and we wanted to do another video for Monday, and I'm just struggling to get time to do the videos at the minute. Last week's tip, we were saying about testing your electrics on your car, so just plugging it in, giving it a good go through, check all your lights, and it's ideal now if obviously you need to replace anything, you can order it. Give this a good spray with your WD of the correct type. ATC lights. So if you've got the ATC and you've checked it and we've not got anything coming on, there's a couple of things that you might need to double check. Is that if you've not got anything at all, so basically let me plug it in and show you what it should do. So what we're going to do is plug this in, and we should then hear the ATC kick in, which is what yours should do if you've got the ATC. So we'll turn this on.
So this is our car that you plug
This is your car, and we're going to connect up, and basically hopefully you heard that noise going, and that's the noise that it should make. If it doesn't make that exact noise that I just did, it's wrong, and you need a new one. No, it should just make that noise, and we should then get either a green solid light or a green flashing light. Green is good, and a red flashing light is okay. It just means that the ATC isn't working if we've got a red flashing light. Solid red light, we're in trouble. We need to stop everything. But a couple of things. If you, firstly, you don't get that noise, couple of things to double check. Make sure that your vehicle is wired up, obviously, on all the 13-pin sockets. Because obviously if it's not wired up on all 13-pin sockets, it's not going to power that, because it comes from the grey side of the power leads on the Caravan, if it was an older sort of wiring on the Caravan. So it has to have both sets of the wiring on the car to operate your ATC. There is a fuse normally that you'd need to just double check in the car, because that puts the power through to the ATC, so make sure your fuse is working. And then if it is all okay but you've not got your light working, it's basically a 10-minute job to replace this. We've got 2 screws on the top, so we just undo the 2 screws here. This will come up, and then there's a little lock nut underneath, and we can undo the lock nut. And then just underneath your A-frame, I don't know whether we'll get the camera in there to actually show you, but there's a little plug. Try and get the camera up there. So I'm hoping that I'm showing you the right plug, but this plug here literally just connects then along here and then onto the ATC. So it's just literally a little plug in, plug out unit. And if you look on the internet and you put in Alko ATC light, you should be able to buy all the different ones, and there's a couple of different connectors. Some that don't have any connectors, and you just literally need to put some spade connectors on there and connect them up, but most of them have got the actual plug. So if you just take a picture then of which plug it is that you've got, you can then actually just get the same one, plug it straight in and pop your new light on. And it's literally 2 little screws, little lock nut underneath, and that's all it is to replace it, and that should get your light working again. So if it's making the noise but the light isn't coming on, it's just that little bulb. That's all it's going to be. If it's not making any noise whatsoever, just checking that the car is wired correctly, or the little fuse. Something else that I think we're going to look at next week is our toilet flush. And something that you can do this week, ready for next week, is once you've got your power onto your actual Caravan, if we then just press our toilet flush, doesn't need any water in there, and we should be able to hear the actual pump running. So it should, as you press your blue button, you should hear it make a noise. Now if it's not making a noise, there's a little video coming up now that's going to show you all the things to check to make sure that either the fuse isn't gone, the little connector board hasn't just furred up with rubbish, and all the little checks just to get you going again with that toilet. And then next week we're going to go into that a little bit more. We've had to sort of rush this week's video because we've got all these hitch covers now that we need to get rid of, and we've been stacking them up all day. But no, we've just been busy left, right and centre. if you do want to buy a hitch cover, I need to figure out how we're going to sell them. Like I say, they're going to be £15 plus postage and packaging, and it's probably going to be a case of, I don't know how we're going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure really.
Might have to be a bank transfer job, hadn't it? Send us your bank transfer and then we'll post them out or something. We need to figure this out. But if you're interested in buying one, let us know, and hopefully by the time the video comes out, we'll have figured out how it is that we actually want to sell them and get them out to you. Hopefully it's not been too much of a rushed video. As I say, it is a rushed video unfortunately this week, but next week will be better. We've got another van coming in. We've actually already got it, it's just not here at the moment. And then we might have some more news next week, mightn't we? We might have a bit of news.
Are we still looking to buy if anyone wants to sell?
Tentatively. Tentatively. I think we've bought...
After half term?
Yeah, probably after half term we'll be desperate to buy again. So if you're thinking about selling, give us a shout now. Just bear in mind that it's going to be a couple of weeks until we can actually sort of buy. And then, yeah, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.
Can you start that again and zip your coat up? Because I can see the hole in your jumper.
I haven't got a hole in my jumper. I haven't.
Yeah,